everyone, welcome to the channel Talking with Jay Spirit. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Now this video is going to be a review for the film Beautiful Boy. Now Beautiful Boy ain't actually out yet. It comes out January 18th around the world, and I managed to see it early. Basically it's a drama and biography, and it's about 2 hours long. Now these 2 hours are filled with so much story and so much perfection, in my personal opinion. I really did enjoy this movie. Now IMDb give this a rating of 7.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes give it a score of 67%, sorry, and Metacritic give it a 63. Now some of them are about just above average, and the IMDb one rates it quite highly. I think, to be honest, I think they're quite low, but we're going to go through the rating system as we go further in this video. So basically the movie is based on a true story, really, because it's written by David Sheff, the father himself, and he does 2 memoirs, 2 books, and they've made it into one movie. And basically it's a true story about the addiction of drugs, depression, and how it can also affect the family around them. Now a lot of people will either hate this movie, or a lot of people will find it boring, or sometimes even people will love it, like me. I completely loved it. I think it was a masterpiece, and I think they've done really well. I think, as I said, this is a heart-wrenching story, and it's basically the main two in this is the father and the son. Now, even if you're not a father, you're a mother, or not even a parent at all, this story should reach out to you. Now, I'm a person that really takes addiction and like depression into serious matters, and how it can affect people, because not even just that, any family drama or any friendship problems or anything, relationships, they're all dramas that can really cause people damage. And I really love hearing stories and trying to help people through it and stuff like that. So this really hit the heart for me, and if you're that sort of person, then this will probably be the perfect movie for you. Even if you're not that sort of person and you just really like a good independent, like really good film, I think this will be a good film still, if I'm perfectly honest. So yeah, basically the main story is the father trying to save the son from making so many mistakes in his life, whether that's drugs, whether that's running away, not taking any help, going on relapses, all that sort of stuff. And the flashbacks in this movie really get quite emotional, and it really makes you connect with the father in this movie, because you see the son little, and the father can't quite get over the fact that how his son has turned out. And that is the reality of it, because when you're a parent, I'm not a parent myself, but when you're a parent, I can only imagine that you're looking at your son or daughter, even nephews, nieces, whatever, and you can only see that how they've turned out, and you're like, how has that happened? How have I allowed that to happen? Because all you can do is blame yourself. And this movie covers everything, in my personal opinion. I think it does a great job of telling the story, and it's a complete masterpiece. Now, David and Nick's relationship is truly shown perfectly in this movie, and anyone, as I said, who is a father or even just a human being will understand the situation. And I think this, as I said, this movie, actually the word in the title sums this up perfectly: beautiful. Now, beautiful is a big word, and this film sums it up to a T. I think it's very beautiful, and that's all I want to really go over. I don't want to really give away much in the story. So as we go through, the film was directed and written by Felix van Groeningen. I don't really know this guy, but he was nominated for many awards in this film, actually, and it was from the Aspen Film Festival, Chicago Film Festival, and the Hollywood Film Awards. Now, this film starred Steve Carell, obviously the father, David Sheff. Now, Steve Carell, let's go over some of the characters. Now, Steve Carell's character comes across at first quite hard to engage with, but as I said, then the flashbacks kick in, and you start to see a more emotional side of him. He starts getting angry and stuff like that, and you really start to connect with the character. And I think he done an amazing job, especially with the supporting actor, and that is the son, Nick Sheff, called Timothy Chalamet. Now, I don't know this actor a lot at all. I've seen that he's in Interstellar and a couple of other films I know. Don't know much about him. He actually won an award and for supporting actor, and I think he was nominated for so many as well. So as I said, this is based on the father and the son, so Steve Carell and Timothy really do a great job. I think obviously Timothy winning an award for best supporting actor, that just goes to show his performance was outstanding. Honestly, he was so good. I'm actually looking in to go and actually watch some of his films to really see his work and how he's developed, and even future films. I'm really interested in the actor. I think he done a great job, and Steve Carell really done a great job, and not a lot of people actually have so far actually put him out for awards or anything like that, which is actually quite shocking, because I think he really done a different film here and put himself out and done a great job. Next up we have Maury Tierney. Now she's the stepmom Karen Chef in the movie. She plays a really good part in this movie, done a very great job, sort of another supporting act, and done a great job. As I said, she really tries her best in this movie to support the son, the father, and you really see the struggle between every single person's relationship in this movie. As I said, it's outstanding in terms of telling the story of a whole family struggling. Not just that, their kids, everything. It does everything, in my personal opinion. And also we have the real mum playing as Vicky, and her name is Amy Ryan. Now Amy Ryan done an outstanding job in this as well, but she weren't in it a big amount, but when she was in it, she played very good. She caught my eye, done a very good job, and I think all these four done an amazing job. I haven't listed the rest of the actors and actresses because I really wanted to just do the main actors and actresses and just basically go over who they are, how they did, and stuff like that. So basically the things I want to judge on in this movie to give it a rating are the storyline, the script and the dialogue, the directing, the cinematography, and the editing. Now the editing is going to also cover pacing, music, and visuals. Now pacing obviously means the pacing of the movie has it feel when you're taking it in. And yeah, on other reviews I'm going to cover like locations and costumes and stuff like that, but on this one it doesn't really class as it, because it's a story, it's a proper storytelling film. It's not nothing to do with outfits and stuff like that. So we go over the storyline. As I said, the storyline is an absolute masterpiece. It was written well, and they executed it perfectly. Now the script and the dialogue, I felt some parts could have been a bit different. Some of it was a bit casual, but I think sometimes you need that in a film, and I think even when it was casual, I think I still enjoyed the script. I don't think it was an outstanding script, but I think it was a good script. When it comes to directing, obviously the director also wrote this as well. Obviously, Felix, he actually got breakthrough director from Hollywood Film Awards, so directing is A+. He done absolutely really good, and this was his breakthrough, and this was his breakthrough movie. He's done other movies, or not known any, and I've actually looked through his profile and I don't know any of his movies, so this was a breakthrough for him. Hopefully he can do more movies like this in the future, because it was a masterpiece. Next up we have the cinematography. Now cinematography, obviously the filming and stuff like that, how it's basically made. I think the cinematography for the most part was actually very good. I really enjoyed the way it flowed. And basically there was only a couple of shots with the lighting that looked quite dark, but I think that was because the whole depression mode, and you really have to feel it. So I think I understood it, and as I said, for the most part the cinematography was great. And for the last one is editing, pacing, music, and visuals. Now the music in this, some music was like really in your face, and I didn't expect it. So some people might jump at the music in this movie, but the music actually fits the mood of the fit in that moment, so that's a great thing. I think they've done excellent on that. The visuals are great, of course. The pacing on the film. Now, some people are going to be different, as I said, with this movie. Some people are going to find it quite slow, but some people are going to find it perfectly fine. Now, me, I found it perfectly fine, but some people who maybe are not interested as much, or like a really fast action film or something like that, you may find it a bit slow for you. But me personally, I'm used to dramas, I'm used to all these type of films, and I really enjoyed the pacing of the movie. Now the editing, I felt personally, as a person who really enjoys editing, I thought the editing was quite good, but I did notice some cuts to different angles were quite either late, or could have been done in a different angle or different way. That's me personally, but the editing wasn't terrible by no means, and still was a good edit. Basically, as a whole, the film was great. As I said, it was absolutely beautiful. Going through my rating system, we've either got really bad, good, or totally awesome. Now, basically, my rating system is going to be out of 10. I've given this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Now, obviously, as I said, if you look at the rating system earlier, it was a 7.3 from IMDb. a Rotten Tomatoes score of 67 and a Metacritic of 63. And I also think a lot of this is due to not a lot of people seeing it because it hasn't been released yet. I don't think everybody's seen it. I think everybody needs to see it and take it for their own opinion and see and actually voice their opinions. That's what this channel is for, guys. So if you guys managed to actually see this film and actually checked out my review, come back if you watch it later or whatever. Actually give your comments down below. Even if you've watched it already, comment down below your thoughts on the movie. Don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. If you can, please, I'll be very, very grateful for that. And yeah, that is pretty much it. My 8.5 score pretty much makes it totally awesome. Now, this film was totally awesome. I definitely would, if it was in a store, I would definitely go and buy it on DVD because I really, really did enjoy this film. Emotionally, it really connected with me, and I think it done what it was supposed to do. Now, that is it, guys. That is the review for the film Beautiful Boy. If you'd like to see more of these, comment your thoughts down below, as well as smash the thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a great job and you really enjoy the content I'm giving you. And I don't just do movie reviews on the channel, I do TV series and gaming reviews on there as well. All them 3 subjects are covered with reviews, reactions to trailers, and any videos in general related to them subjects. Also doing ranking videos, the worst of the best of the worst of certain subjects. I've got a lot of videos, for example, in the description or on my channel if you want to go ahead and check them out. A lot of them are mainly superhero or supervillain related, but I'm really into that stuff. So if you're interested in any of that sort of stuff, consider subscribing, hitting the bell next to it to enjoy a lot more content and letting you know as well if you hit the bell when I upload. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springett.